Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Vibe with Kai. My name is Kairos, and I am here to talk to you about why I struggle with staying patient with myself and how I fight it. Now, as I've been chronicling my self love and good vibes journey, there's one thing that people always ask me, and that is what's one thing that you need to work on above anything else? And the answer to that has always been the same. It's been the same for years, it's been the same every day, even as I record this today. The answer is I, Kai, need to work on staying patient with myself. Have you ever sat there at work or at home frustrated with yourself for not being where you think you should be? You're frustrated with yourself because of what you feel is a lack of accomplishments, of adventures, of personal development. This probably all sounds familiar to many of you that are listening to this right now. And I'm 100% my own worst critic. And there's nothing that anybody can say to me that I haven't said to myself or worse, right? It's for this reason that I've been working my butt off to improve my mindset and my patience with myself. By working on this every day, I'm learning how to take the attention away from the things in my life that I consider to be negative, and instead focus on the things that are positive in my life. To focus my energy on the things that are contributing to my self improvement plan that I put myself on. Since this journey is something that I'm still actively working on personally, I figured that I'd share my journey with you in this regard as well. So, with that said, here are three things that I tell myself every time I find myself growing impatient with where I am in life. Number one, Kai, take it one day at a time. Have you ever wanted to just sleep your problems away? As in, go to sleep one night and then you wake up the next day and then you're just suddenly where you want to be, and that level of accomplishment that you've been looking for, it's all there. It all happened as you were sleeping soundly overnight. That'd be nice. Unfortunately, that is quite rare. So you can't really rely on that mindset. You can't really rely on that hope. I often remind myself that life is a marathon, not a 100-meter dash. The work that I am putting in today, the work that you are putting in today, is the work that will pay off for you, for me in the future. I literally have a tattoo on my arm right here, and it says Paciencia y Fe, which is Spanish for patience and faith. Patience and faith. I have faith that the work that I'm doing today will pay off in the long run. Number two, Kai, enjoy the right now. This is one of my favorite things to say to myself every single day. This is where I allow myself to have a little fun as opposed to living in frustration, as you should too. You should not be living in this frustration. You should be allowing yourself to have a little bit of fun. Living in that moment may sound cliche, like when somebody says, "Hey, live in the moment, live in the right now." It may sound cliche, but it's true, and it's really something that you should be doing. I had a conversation with another influencer this past summer, and she had this mindset where she would say that we should only focus on things that are productive. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. And here's the thing: I could not disagree more. Now, here's the thing: I understand where she was coming from, but I think we have to be really careful with that because I feel like we need to toss away the misconception that living in the moment and enjoying what's right in front of us is a bad thing. I hate that we have this mindset that if we're not being productive in the moment, then we're doing something wrong. I hate it because productivity is often equated with self-worth. So when we're not being quote unquote productive, then we're not worthy. And that leads to increased anxiety, which then leads to living a life full of impatience with yourself. And nobody wants that. And number three, just as you have empathy in other people, you need to have empathy for yourself. I blogged about this a couple weeks ago. I talked about how being an empath and is this incredible journey that a lot of us are on. And I talked about that, what it's like to be an empath and everything that comes with being an empath. I'm an empath. And I often need to remind myself that being an empath also means feeling empathy for myself too. It means feeling empathy for my own situations as well. Sometimes the friend that we really need in life as we continue this self-development journey, sometimes that friend that we need is ourself. We need to have a sense of hope from within. And with hope comes patience. Some final thoughts. You're a human being. You're not a robot. You are allowed to feel the things that you are feeling right now. But you must allow yourself to grow. When you allow yourself to embrace patience and understand that within yourself, you need to be good to yourself. When you realize that, then you will no longer feel as though you're not where you should be. I have something to tell you. You're right where you're supposed to be. And from there, wherever you are right now, you will learn, you will grow, and you will take yourself up to that next level day by day, moment by moment, minute by minute. It'll happen. With that said, friends, thank you so much for watching. As always, you can follow me on my favorite social media platforms. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Vibe with Kai. You can also follow me on Snapchat and on TikTok at Kairos Keenan. And if you want, visit my website, thevibewithkai.com, where I'm always posting blogs and videos and reviews and things that'll help you do good, feel good, be good, and live a good life full of good vibes. With that said, as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. As always, God bless and good vibes.